Are you looking for the best gaming motherboards? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best gaming motherboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1, MSI MPG Z790 Edge Wi-Fi Gaming Motherboard. The MSI MPG Z790 Edge Wi-Fi Gaming Motherboard is the best gaming motherboard for enthusiasts looking to pair the latest Intel CPUs with a well-rounded performer. With as many as 5 M2 slots coupled with an excellent heatsink cover that also extends over the VRMs, the MSI MPG Z790 Edge has you covered in more ways than one when it comes to storage needs. Sporting an excellent 16+1+1 phase power delivery system, it can handle some of the more powerful Intel processors without breaking a sweat. On the networking front, it has you covered with both a 2.5G Ethernet connection and Bluetooth support with the latest Wi-Fi 6E standard for those looking to run things wirelessly. The MSI MPG Z790 Edge Wi-Fi gaming motherboard feels premium in many aspects with its polished design, an integrated I/O plate, and heatsinks, all of which add to the aesthetic of what is a beautiful looking motherboard. Number 2, ASUS Strix X670EF Gaming Wi-Fi. The ASUS Strix X670EF Gaming Wi-Fi is a motherboard that offers everything most gamers and creators could ask for from an AMD AM5 motherboard. Featuring AMD's highest-end X670E chipset coupled with an excellent VRM configuration, it supports all of AMD's latest and greatest CPU offerings, including the latest AMD Ryzen 9 7950x3D and the gaming champion, the Ryzen 7 7800x3D. Number 3, ASRock B760M Steel Legend Wi-Fi Motherboard. The ASRock B760M Steel Legend Wi-Fi motherboard has a legacy to fulfill thanks to the excellent reputation of its predecessors that pushes the boundaries of what is possible from a mid-range motherboard with impressive networking capabilities. With support for up to 3 M2 drives and excellent overclocking potential, it offers much more than a traditional Max motherboard in terms of value given the price point it sells at. Among Intel options, the ASRock B760M Steel Legend Wi-Fi motherboard makes some sacrifices to become the best motherboard for gaming on a budget. ASRock reduces the number of fan headers on the board to a measly 3 while also being restricted to PCIe 4.0 for M2-based storage speeds. It does however come with PCIe 5.0 support on the GPU slot and support for stacking as many as 4 DDR5 RAM DIMMs on a Max board. Clutter may become an issue with this limited form factor, which presents obstacles for first-time PC builders. Number 4, ASUS ROG Crosshair Extreme Motherboard. The ROG Crosshair X670E Extreme Motherboard is ASUS's most premium offering that packs an impressive amount of tech into its ATX form factor with support for both 10G Ethernet, USB 4.0, and Wi-Fi 6E coupled with Bluetooth 5.3. Arguably one of the best-looking AMD motherboards in the market currently thanks to its OLED screen on the motherboard itself, as well as ASUS's fan-favorite anime matrix LEDs making their way back for ASUS's flagship motherboard offerings. The Crosshair X670E Extreme doesn't look out of place in any setup. Number 5, ASRock Z790 PG-ITX Gaming Motherboard. When designing a power-efficient compact gaming rig, gamers often have to make some unfortunate compromises with performance and connectivity. The ASRock Z790 PG-ITX/TB4 is the ideal gaming motherboard for small form-factor PCs, removing many of the limitations of typical mini ITX boards. Supporting 13th and 12th generation Intel CPUs, this ASRock motherboard includes a 10-layer PCB and 10+1+1 power phase design that makes overclocking a realistic possibility. The ASRock Z790 PG-ITX/TB4 is complete with one PG 5.0 by 16 slot for a powerful graphics card, though installing them in smaller cases is often a challenge. Storage-wise, the motherboard is well equipped, but gamers will have to settle for 3M.2 PG 4.0 slots. External storage is often a necessity with mini ITX gaming PCs, and the ASRock Z790 PG-ITX/TB4 includes two USB4/Thunderbolt port, which aren't found on some larger and more expensive motherboards. Also, there is one USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 for front I/O port, and 6 USB 3.2 Gen 2 connections on the rear of the board.